I want to let you guys know my thoughts on the supposed DATAMINE characters in Ultimate. What's happening, my blocked buddies, and welcome to a brand new episode of Blocked Content. My name is Callum, and this is going to be your content for today. It looks like Super Smash Bros. Ultimate's DLC, or at least some characters in the code, have been found, so I want to give out a spoiler warning because, you know, on Leak Speak, we always do these, like, speculation things that we can just have fun and talk about, but this seems quite real, and so I want to give everyone the chance to get out before they get something spoiled that they might not have wanted to have spoiled. So here's your spoiler warning, and let's get into this. I wanted to kind of touch base with you guys because, you know, we've been covering a lot of leaks in the past few days, and a lot of you guys have loved it. A lot of you guys have thought, you know, we should do a lot more animation content, which is coming, but takes, you know, a lot of days to develop. So I wanted to tide you guys over with something. Now, this leak is very different because this has DATAMINE codes in the actual programming of the game. So the first big one that we already know about is, of course, Joker from Persona 5. And Joker from Persona 5 has been found in the DATAMINE actually as Jack. And it could refer to Jack Frost, you know. This just essentially means it's been found next to Plant, which is, of course, Piranha Plant. So that could ultimately mean that, yeah, Jack is already in the game in some sort. They found it from the recent updates a little bit more, but Jack has been in there since, you know, 1.0, which is crazy. So actually, this character, this Joker, has been hiding under our noses for all these days. It's crazy. Now, there are a lot of characters that kind of coincide with this DATAMINE discovery, and it's really awesome because it kind of, you know, perfectly fits with a leak that came out, you know, a little while ago, and we covered it, but not to the extent that we're talking about here. Now, this is going to talk about all the characters that are in there, and one of the most surprising ones to me, I would have never thought would ever be in Smash Brothers. So the first one, next to Piranha Plant and Jack, which is Joker, is a character called Brave, and it's just hinted at in the code as the name Brave. Now, a lot of people have different thoughts about this. The one most obvious to me was Bravely Default, and having a character from that, but that ended up not being the, you know, the best answer. A lot of people are actually saying this is a character from Dragon Quest, as Brave means hero in Japanese, and that could have been a translation kind of flub. I feel like this, now that I know all the evidence, feels really true. Erdrick sounds like a perfect fit for the Dragon Quest franchise, and it's also a great way to have these palette swaps that look like different heroes from the series. And all in all, I feel like Dragon Quest is one of those franchises that is such a long-running series. Like, it's been on the NES, it's been in Japan, it's the biggest thing ever, so it's really popular. It's a great choice for a franchise in Smash Brothers, and, you know, it wouldn't be Slime, it wouldn't be something like that, it wouldn't be like that kind of a mascot. But having a character, you know, an Akira Toriyama created design, I think would fit really well with Smash Brothers. I think, you know, all the Goku lovers will have a little bit of a tear, myself included. But I feel like this is a really great fit for Smash Brothers because the moveset could potentially hold a lot of magic and stuff like that. And that would make it not just the same, you know, sword and shield fighter that the Links are in the game. Now, we move on from Brave, from this character that we all feel is Erdrick from Dragon Quest, to the next couple of ones. And one that isn't all that surprising to me is Ryu Hayabusa from Ninja Gaiden. Now, a couple of you guys know this, but I've actually made a Super Smash Bros. Fan game back in the day when I was like 16, 17 years old, so that's a little while ago, and this game actually included Ryu Hayabusa too. We never got that far in development to have his animations be in the game or anything like that. I might do a little series on that game because I think there's a lot to talk about in, you know, blocked content terms for that game, and we have a lot of unused footage and character models and stuff like that, so I'd love to share them in the future. If you guys are up for that, let me know in the comments. But Ryu Hayabusa seems a great fit for two reasons. Number one, he is popular, his design is really awesome, and like Bayonetta, you know, is a frantic fighter that could fit very well with Smash Brothers. I can definitely see it, and having designed the character for my Smash Brothers game back in the day, I can definitely, you know, imagine the moveset. But the other reason is that this character has a rich history on the NES. It was one of the most well-loved platformers on that console. I remember these sprites, the purple Ryu Hayabusa running around, and there's actually, the messenger, stuff like that really got inspired from that game. So being this awesome ninja jumping around, throwing shurikens and, slashing up enemies, that's gone all the way back to the NES days. So in those kinds of terms, it could be almost like a Simon Belmont revival thing, where it's like, oh, this is Ryu Hayabusa, but his alternate costume, like his main costume, would be the one from, either the Ninja Gaiden series or Dead or Alive. I feel like we actually talked about Ryu Hayabusa a few videos ago. But his second costume and his second alt, so that alt would work just the same as everyone in Ultimate, that would get a different color too, would be the classic outfit from the NES era. I feel like Sakurai would want to include this. So I feel the character isn't a really big surprise, and I actually love that the guy is in there, because just see a battle with Ryu Hayabusa versus someone like Sheik. I mean, that could be like the battle of the ages. The next character is a big surprise to me, and I never thought that it would ever happen, and seeing it actually be included in that league that coincides with the DATAMINE speculation and, the actual factual evidence is the character from Doom. So a lot of people call this Doom guy, which is a big muscular sort of like guy wearing this big armor. And of course the Doom franchise is known for all this carnage, right? For blood and guts and all this horrible stuff that I feel like has no place in Smash Brothers. But this guy is an extreme gaming icon, and of course the Doom games are now coming to Nintendo Switch. Doom Eternal is coming to Nintendo Switch, which is amazing. I mean, the graphics are awesome. I feel like it was on a lot of people's list for Game of the Year back when the other one came out. So the franchise has, new interest, which is great. I feel like Bethesda's rocking it with these franchises and reviving them. But I feel like Doom Guy is a weird choice. If we were going with all those franchises, we could have, gotten any number of other characters from those franchises, but we got Doom Guy. I feel like it makes sense in terms of Nintendo's Smash Brothers series being a celebration of gaming as a whole. So it fits with Ryu from Street Fighter and Pac-Man and now Mario and now Doom Guy. In a weird way, it completely fits. In another weird way, it'd be weird to see a moveset based for Doom Guy that is not all that crazy violent that we've come to, love with that series. So we move on to a next character in this, and this is basically our final character that coincides with this. Oh, I'm having trouble here. The final character, as some of you know, is supposedly Steve from Minecraft. Now, I know a lot of Blocked Content fans are really big fans of Steve in Minecraft. I mean, we're called Blocked Content and we have characters with square or blocked faces, so why wouldn't we love Minecraft? Well, I, for one, I'm gonna be totally honest, have played Minecraft a little bit and quite loved it. It was really charming and awesome. I don't really like how big of a phenomenon it's gotten in all, the Minecon stuff like that. Has a really bad image on, the fan base as a whole, but I feel like the character has potential in Smash Brothers. I feel like it doesn't really belong there yet. I feel like it has to grow a lot more to deserve the status to be among characters like Joker, Mario, Sonic, even Erdrick or Doom Guy or even Ryu Hayabusa. But still, if you think about it in terms of popularity, this is the most popular video game, maybe next to like Fortnite or something. So in other words, I don't think that this is a bad choice on Nintendo's part. I think that there will be a moveset that will be great. So if all these characters are true, I actually look forward to playing as all of them. They all actually sound really great. There's for a lot of people, we're expecting some Nintendo only characters, like maybe a character from the Mario franchise or just Zelda franchise. It seems like if this is true, that none of that stuff is happening, but I am still holding out hope that, at least some of this is hinting towards a little bit more. We want another Fighter's Pass after this, probably, because we just want Ultimate to live forever. Maybe we can have a lot more Nintendo-only characters, first-party IP stuff. But having this as like a third-party blowout for the DLC these are crazy great choices, and I'm actually pretty happy about them. So I really want to know what you guys think. So let me know which one of these characters is your favorite. That's the comment question of today. Which of these characters are you most excited about? So as for the previous comment question, our answer comes to us from user It's a Me Megatron, saying, fun little fact about Star Fox Zero's poor graphics. The game actually renders everything twice on the TV and the gamepad. So in order to keep a steady frame rate, since the Switch is only a single screen, that'll no longer be an issue. Now, the fact that every single boss of the game takes place in an all-range mode and garbage Landmaster controls is a different story, however. Also, a 16-bit Mario would make me happy boy, although his slime mushroom is going to start even more special fan art. Well, thank you so much, It's a Me Megatron. That's actually a great name and a great profile picture too. I love Star Fox as a franchise, and I feel like Star Fox Zero didn't have the full potential. Yeah, maybe if they tweak some things and, up the graphics and add a little bit more, I feel like Star Fox Zero on the Switch could actually potentially have new life. So thank you so much for commenting. As you guys know, there's a giveaway. You can win this What's Happening, my Block Buddies branded t-shirt, and we are almost hitting 23K. Now just 2 more and we'll hit 25,000 subscribers, and we'll give this away to one of our viewers. We actually have a lot of cool giveaway stuff coming up, some partnerships that I've done, and that's going to give all of you guys a lot more chances to win a lot more cool goodies. So here's something awesome. We are on Patreon, and we've actually had a really great new member join our family. And I'm very happy to say that Patreon has, supported the channel in ways where we can do a lot more animation content. So look forward to that. I'm really excited about it. So John Hooper, thank you so much for joining us now. You joined the past day, and it's been awesome too. So thank you guys so much, and join Patreon if you want a lot more exclusive stuff from Blocked Content. Remember, if you're not yet a member of the Blocked Content family yet, just hit that subscribe button down below, and all the news and fun that you care about will be delivered daily to you. Thank you guys so much for watching. If it's animations, Snake Codex, Smash Origins, or even stuff like Leak Speak or these, rate the chances of the characters. What are the chances? There's always more Blocked Content. See ya.